The F-15 Eagle has a 104-0 combat record. The Eurofighter Typhoon has 0 combat kills, but that's not even the biggest difference. The Eagle carries 29,500 pounds of weapons. The Typhoon maxes out around 16,500. The F-15 integrates new systems in months. The Typhoon needs approval from 4 different countries. Mission-capable rates? F-15s consistently above 70%. Typhoons struggle to hit 50%. You've read the specs. You know both jets. But the numbers that actually matter, the ones that decide real-world procurement, those tell a completely different story than the aviation magazines. I've got 3 reasons that explain why this 50-year-old design keeps winning. Let me show you what's really going on. Before the comments explode, yes, I know the Typhoon outturns the Eagle. Yes, I've seen the Captor radar specs. I've read every angry forum post from European aviation fans since MySpace was a thing. But here's what matters. When generals spend real money on real wars, they keep buying the F-15. Japan just ordered them. Israel's upgrading theirs. The F-15EX, a brand new variant of a 50-year-old jet, just entered service. That's not nostalgia, that's not politics, that's survival. We're covering payload, sustainability, and something the spec sheets never show you: battlefield economics. 3 reasons the Eagle still wins. Let's start with the most obvious one nobody wants to admit. You can't win wars with empty pylons. The Eurofighter Typhoon is a phenomenal dogfighter. Beautiful jet. It's also got the payload capacity of a Honda Civic trying to move your buddy's couch. That's a problem. Here are the numbers. The F-15EX carries 29,500 pounds of weapons. 12 hardpoints. The Typhoon, about 16,500 pounds. 13 hardpoints, sure, but wing stress limits what you can actually hang there. Combat radius? The F-15E goes 790 nautical miles with conformal fuel tanks. The Typhoon needs external tanks to hit 750 miles, and those tanks ruin your stealth profile. Real talk. The Eagle can haul 8 2,000-pound joint direct attack munitions plus a full air-to-air loadout. The Typhoon starts sweating with 4 paveway 4s. Syria proved this. F-15Es were hitting multiple targets per sortie while still running combat air patrol. Every pound of ordnance you can't carry, that's another sortie you have to fly. More flight hours, more tanker support, more time in the missile envelope. Think about it like this. You're running deep interdiction into contested airspace. You've got surface-to-air threats, you've got air threats, and you've got a target package that needs servicing. Do you want the jet that hauls everything in one pass? Or do you want to make 2 trips through the same missile envelope? Israeli F-15s run this mission every week. Long-range strikes with massive fuel and weapons loads. A Typhoon would be calling for a tanker before it cleared the border. That's not theoretical, that's Thursday. But raw hauling capacity is only half the story. What happens when that 100 million euro fighter breaks? That's where things get really ugly. You can't sortie a jet that's waiting for parts. The Eurofighter Consortium makes beautiful aircraft, gorgeous engineering. They also make parts availability look like a Cold War-era bureaucratic nightmare. And that kills air forces. The F-15 has decades of established logistics. Parts are standardized across variants. There's a global depot network. You need something? It's there. The Eurofighter? 4-nation consortium. UK, Germany, Spain, Italy. Each country has competing industrial interests. Each has their own schedules, their own bureaucracy. Mission-capable rates tell the story. F-15Es consistently run above 70%. Typhoon operators struggle to keep 50% of their fleet flyable. When a Typhoon needs a critical component, you're dealing with BAE in the UK, Airbus in Germany and Spain, Leonardo in Italy. Good luck. An F-15 needs a part? Boeing's got it. Or there's surplus stock from 70 years of continuous production. You're flying again tomorrow. A jet on the ramp isn't defending your airspace. It's a lawn ornament. Austria learned this the hard way. They bought Typhoons. Beautiful jets. Ate their budget alive. They couldn't keep them flying. Meanwhile, countries running F-15 that are chronologically older than their pilots, still hitting 70 to 80% readiness rates. It's the difference between a Ferrari that needs a month in the shop every time you hit a pothole, and a Hilux with 300,000 miles, still hauling gear through the desert on nothing but oil changes and duct tape. You know which one wins the war? The one that shows up. And speaking of showing up when it matters, let's talk about what happens when the shooting actually starts. This is where it gets interesting. Software ages faster than airframes. Let me show you what this looks like in actual combat. Then you'll understand why this matters more than any dogfighting spec. The Eurofighter was cutting edge in 2003. Absolutely was. The problem is, warfare in 2025 isn't about thrust-to-weight ratios. It's about who can integrate faster into the kill chain. The F-15EX uses open mission systems. Plug-and-play upgrades in months, not years. It's already flying with the most advanced EW suite in the world, and talks seamlessly with F-35s, F-22s, and Navy assets. Real-time kill chain integration. The Typhoon, still waiting on 4 parliaments to approve software patches. By the time the Typhoon gets ECRS Mark II radar across the fleet, the threat environment will have moved on. Here's the kicker. The F-15EX can carry 22 air-to-air missiles with the right loadout. 22. You're not dogfighting in 2025. You're killing targets at 100 miles with data-linked information from 6 different platforms. The Eagle was built for this. Imagine the fight. An F-35 as forward sees the threat. Can't take the shot. It's Winchester out of missiles. But it's data linked to 4 F-15 loitering 150 miles back. Each one's carrying a dozen advanced medium-range air-to-air missile. The F-35 is the quarterback in the pocket scanning the field. The F-15 is 12 linebackers waiting to blitz. Except the linebackers are carrying 144 missiles. The Typhoon's trying to play the same game. Good luck getting real-time integration when your avionics require a multinational working group to approve a software patch. War moves at the speed of bytes now, not bureaucracy. So why does a 50-year-old design keep beating jets that look like they belong in a sci-fi movie? Because wars aren't won on spec sheets. They're won by what works. Remember that 104-0 combat record we started with? That didn't happen by accident. The F-15 keeps winning because wars aren't won by the prettiest jet. They're won by the one that shows up, hauls the payload, and flies again tomorrow. If this made sense to you, hit subscribe. We've got more honest breakdowns coming. You flew the missions. You know what matters. The spec sheet lies, the sortie rate doesn't.